P. Diddy is said to be out of the country. His private jet, a Gulfstream G550 owned by Love Air USA LLC, has gone missing from public tracking on FlightAware. The jet is easy to recognize because it's painted all black.
Did he just flee the country? Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week, but the guy's own private jet is miles away in a completely different nation, although it's unclear if he's aboard himself. Why is that unclear? TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, the well-known black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now. And it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean. Based on the flight activity viewed by TMZ, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday evening around 5:30 p.m. Pacific time and landing at Palm Springs International Airport around an hour later. An hour after that, around 7:30 p.m., Diddy's jet took off from Palm Springs yet again and landed in Van Nuys Airport, which is in the LA area. About 30 minutes later, around 8 p.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Pacific time Monday, the jet took off from Van Nuys Airport and landed at some point in Antigua. The plane is currently grounded there, although the flight data has yet to update and register him as having officially landed. In any case, it's definitely Diddy's jet, no question. The only thing that remains unanswered is whether Diddy is on that plane. We don't have any evidence at this point, and we also don't know what's happening on the scene. As we reported, two of Diddy's homes in LA and Miami were swarmed by federal law enforcement agencies Monday, and armed officials stormed the properties, taking some people into custody, including his sons, Justin and King. Unclear of any arrests taking place. The raids are believed to have stemmed from accusations hurled at Diddy in multiple lawsuits, which have touched on alleged trafficking, amongst other claims, all of which he vehemently denies. We've reached out to Diddy's rep and lawyers. So far, no word back yet. I was talking about this with Scarlo, and we was just like, we were just talking, we were like, you think he would have fled the country. It's like they raided his houses. She's the one that told me that they actually cuffed his kids, took his kids into custody. And I was sitting there like, well, I was like, maybe he knew they were coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got other people, but they didn't get him. And I'm just like, you know, a billionaire like him, you think he would kind of see certain things, you know, ramping up. And if, you don't want to get got, you make your escape and get it all planned. So I don't know. There was some footage of him apparently pacing around at an airport earlier. That was it. He wasn't in custody, but that was it. So, but it wasn't the airport in the Caribbean, I don't think. Well, stay tuned, folks. As soon as I hear something, we're going to talk about it. Post comments down below. Let me know if y'all know anything else. Think he fled the country? Yes or no? I'm leaning more toward yes.
Hey, check this out. In his latest video, Diddy is seen giving a weak apology after the release of the assault video on Cassie. The video shows him at what looks like a vacation spot in the Caribbean. Meanwhile, Jay-Z hasn't made any public appearances recently.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
50 Cent isn't letting up on either of these men. He's been constantly trolling both Jay-Z and Diddy. Now he's saying that Jay-Z is copying his look from Basquiat, and he's always talked about Diddy in a really mean way.
That's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I'm not looking and go, oh, that's your big homie. Right? So you image yourself after a gay painter. Okay. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going.
So we're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
50 Cent explained how Jay-Z is in hiding while this whole Diddy lawsuit blows over. He said, Jay in hibernation, he ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, lol. I'm all you got, I'm outside. I mean, it's been alleged that Diddy is throwing Jay-Z out there because he is not speaking up and he is not helping him whatsoever, and we know how close Jay-Z and Diddy were. I mean, the Jane Doe from one of the Diddy lawsuits allegedly is Tierra Marie, and if you remember, Jay-Z and Tierra Marie were together all the time back then. And with their friendship going back as far as it does, Jay-Z better hope that Diddy doesn't open his mouth. I mean, we've heard it from Jaguar Wright as well that she knows that Jay-Z is going to be brought down with Diddy, because allegedly they are the ones that have been offing and side-mining all of these relevant hip-hop artists in the industry for years. 50 Cent is a real one, and he is coming at everybody's neck, and I absolutely love this.
In a word or a sentence, Eminem, best. Lloyd Banks, cool. Tony Yayo,
That's my boy. Loyalty.
50 Cent, the rapper.
Still got it, man.
50 Cent, the television producer.
Just get going.
Future.
Oh, talent.
Nas.
The best.
Jay-Z.
Good business.
New York has never crowned 50 Cent because the West Coast did his music. Dr. Dre. Even when they said it was Jay, man, it's been 50 Cent, bruh. When 50 came out, I ain't hear no Jay-Z music. It just stopped playing. Come on, bro.
You know, I remember one time walking in the studio and it was like a small gap and Bleak Beans, everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now, just flood it, put out a lot of music, because 50 Cent is coming. And you know, 4 months later, in the club hit and it was over. And It was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tidal wave out.
When it comes to revelations about Diddy, a lot of people think 50 Cent is like a prophet. He was one of the few people who spoke out about Diddy's activities from the start.
50 Cent tried to warn us about P. Diddy in this interview.
Trying to tell you the truth. But the truth, sometimes it hurts. Right. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that shit. But I'm trying to tell you, like, it's like, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like, we can just hang out. Tell me he taking me shopping. See these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Yo, see accident pictures of me like kissing. That doesn't happen by accident.
And now Candace Owens is claiming that Diddy was linked to the passing of Michael Jackson because of this guy right here, who is the head of Diddy's security team. And he would tell his staff that if they ever got pulled over by the police, to call him if they were in Miami or California. And if you read right under that, Diddy made it clear that his head of security had the power to make people and problems disappear. Now, how does this link Diddy to Michael Jackson? Well, Muhammad had been working for him for a very long time as the head of his security team, and at the age of 21 years old, Muhammad was a part of Michael Jackson's security team, and he was the first person on scene right after Michael Jackson passed. Diddy's lawyers made a statement yesterday saying that there was a gross use of military force when raiding his houses and that he will not be detained. He's actually innocent and he's going to continue to fight to clear his name. So why is all of this happening? Last week we had Dan Schneider. Now we're getting P. Diddy. Are we going to get someone new next week? What are your thoughts?
I told you guys last week, I don't know what Diddy did to 50 Cent, but 50 Cent recently been on Diddy's neck on a whole different type of scale. Now, recently news broke out about Keefe D getting arrested over the murder of Tupac, and there has been long time rumors that maybe Diddy has something to do with this, and the internet's been speculating a lot of things. 50 Cent didn't hold back and posted on his Instagram, "Damn, so Pac got lined up by Brother Love? Laughing out loud. Time to lawyer up. Shit might get sticky." Again, man, I don't know what Diddy did to 50, but whatever it is, if I was Diddy, man, I would just try to make it right. Because one thing about 50, man, he doesn't let off when he starts.
Hey, this is the funniest thing online right now. 50 Cent every day wake up and take shots at Diddy on Instagram. We all see that, right? Everybody know that 50 Cent loved to poke fun at Diddy being, who Diddy is, allegedly. But this is funny. 50 reposted this on his Instagram. I guess nowadays, instead of kids saying no H-O-M-O, you know how we used to say when we was kids and now it's pause. I think the new thing that kids are saying, that's what the internet is saying, the new thing kids are saying is no Diddy instead of all that stuff. And 50 posted this. Check this out. This is what people saying on Twitter. It says, "I put all my guys in positions, no Diddy." So apparently, instead of saying no H-O-M-O, kids are now saying no Diddy. So 50 reposted this on his Instagram, and he captioned it this. This is what he said. He said, "Oh, I F with son, that's my man, no Diddy." So he trying to use the phrase too. Hey, this is funny, bro. I can see this catching. This is gonna be a new trend. I can see people saying this. He said, "I'll boom you right now, F out of here, LOL." So obviously 50 think this is funny. I think this is super funny too, bro. What y'all think about this? Y'all gonna start saying no Diddy instead of pause?